Hey, what up, Rochester and folks? This is the final segment. What's going on in the experience here? Fox Sports 12, iHeartMedia. And we got the guy in the building. We got the number one rapper on iTunes. I don't know how, Ryan, I don't know how you do it, Ryan, but you be getting them. And we got our man in the building, Mr. Fuego Base. Fuego, are you there, my brother? Oh,
I think we have some latency
he
issues
is
as
on
he's
tour.
on tour right now for his brand new album, which is fresh out. Ashes in the Safe, in case we lose Bass, man. It's just so great to be a part of his journey, man, because, we've been having
Yep,
Bass
2
on here
years
now for
straight.
like 2 years, right? He's been part of
Wow.
the crew behind the scenes. And to see him, and we started working with him around the same time he started working with Benny the Butcher, and now has gone on world tours and has an album out with the guy. It's just awesome, man. So there he goes, off around the world and back, the great Fuego Base, aka our friend Chris Chapman. But yeah, man, we got to talk some basketball, man. We got to talk some basketball. He was going to give it to you, man, but you know what? That's why
You're a
I'm
hater.
here.
But
Now
before
I'm
we
here to bring you back to reality after an all-time Knicks game. I get it, an all-time Knicks performance, 50 points above a team at halftime. It's honestly unholy. It's unsanctimonious.
Yeah.
It's evil to do that to another team. Base is back in the building. Base, how do you feel about the Knicks? Do you think they're going to win the finals? Oh no, he's sounding like Darth Vader. Base, your connection is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, it's okay. Base, I'm going to text you, man. I'm going to text you. There's a latency issue. I'm going to call you soon. The Great Fuego Base.
Yes.
Go get that album. It's out now in all stores. Ashes in the Safe. And man, if you like real hip hop, check out Ashes in the Safe. So let me just make it a rhetorical question. No, the Knicks will not win the finals. Are you insane? Are you a Mets fan to think so crazy? Look, I understand they gave an ultimate beatdown to the Atlanta Hawks, a Trae Young-less, Iceman-less Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah.
But my prediction is that they're going to have to face I would say, a re-energized Boston Celtics that's been re-energized. I know that they're on the brink of elimination with the Philadelphia 76ers, but that is a beastly Philadelphia 76ers team. And one of those two teams is going to put the Knicks over their knee, is going to put Miles Bridges over their knee like a child and begin to spank. I know he had a great performance the last game, Miles Bridges. I'll give it to him. But let's see how he does against the Boston Celtics defense and a hungry young 76ers team.
I'm gonna defer to the athlete, and not to the amateur.
I'm
gonna refer
Before
to
I
the
start breaking
athlete
things
and not
down
to the
more.
amateur. Ray, chime in here and give us your view of the NBA playoffs thus far.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of craziness is going on. I mean, the Knicks, they led as high as 61 points. That's insane to think about in the playoffs. But I'm not confident that the Boston Celtics are going to beat the 76ers. They should. But, it should be Boston's, really their whole division to lose. They should be coming out of the East. It's just going to be tough. Like the 76ers, they're playing hard right now. The 76ers are playing hard. The Raptors, they're playing hard right now.
You just said something right there, Ray.
When you have these teams,
the Raptors, right? Because think about this for a second. These are the guys the Knicks traded. The Knicks traded R.J. Barrett. They traded my man Quiggs, right? So Barrett wins the game for them the other day, like Kawhi did back in the day, right? So, but you got OG spanking them up, right? From Toronto on the Knicks.
Right.
Okay. Here's my take, gentlemen. I think you're absolutely correct. If you look at that Detroit Orlando series, Orlando should have beat them the other night, but they didn't. Detroit came back. Okay. The only reason I give the Knicks the nod to come out of the East is, first, I'm a Knicks fan, but I give them the nod because of this. I think if they do play Detroit, even though Detroit beat them the whole season, it's the second season. It's a different vibe.
Right.
It's a different vibe. It's a whole, and you know that, Ray.
That's true.
Playoff time, you're an athlete. You up your game up here. Yeah, they beat us 5 times during the season,
100%.
but this is a different season. The second thing I think, if the Knicks could
Right.
sustain their defensive intensity, I believe they could lock down Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I know this sounds corny. I know it does, but I believe, listen to me, if they Josh Hart, who did they put Josh Hart on when they played Atlanta? They put him on CJ McCullough. Now, I know McCullough, I know Childress Alexander, I don't know McCullough, but I'm saying they're going to put Josh Hart on him. Second thing is, no, I know.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Sorry, but good luck. You're trying to compare the best, most efficient player in basketball right now and say that Josh Hart is going to lock him down because he locked down a 40-year-old CJ McCollum.
Here's what I'm saying to you. Use all your fouls. Second thing is the Knicks have to run their offense through the big cat. I know that sounds corny. Brunson going to pound the ball. We know we're going to do that. But once you get big cat in the game, Ray Ray, his whole mentality, his whole swag, the man had 12 points, 14 rebounds, 12 assists, 3 block shots. So I'm saying to you, dude, he is right now. If you run the offense through him and let him get his mojo on, Ray, help me out because Ryan gonna hate.
I see what you're saying, but you can't put no Josh Hart on Shai. Shai, I saw some crazy stat that Shai, like in like the last since like March, I think Shai he's missed like 2 shots in the fourth quarter. I'm like crazy stat like that, and he just a little bit. I see the logic. It just might be a little faulty.
It's tough. It's like, look, I get it. It's coming from a Knicks fan. Once again, I don't know if there's any sane analyst that after witnessing the meltdowns that the Knicks had could feel comfortable with them even playing the Sixers or the Celtics, let alone the Oklahoma City Thunder. But listen, you're jumping all the way ahead to Josh Hart stopping
the Thunder.
I would call him the MVP.
Freaking Wembanyama. So they better stop the Spurs. I'm gonna tell you what the game. Let me tell you something. I am not.
I think they will.
I know you think
they're
so,
going to.
but I'm gonna tell you that San Antonio Spurs team, they ain't no chumps. They are not any chumps
at all.
Not yet, man. They're good. They're good, but you give those boys a couple of years, you give them a couple deep postseason runs and some humiliating things. My man Wembanyama wins one playoff series, and all of a sudden he's predicted to win the NBA Finals. We have an all-time boring but efficient team. We have an all-time team with the Thunder guys. We really do. I hate to say it. It's just a very it's a well-oiled machine. The offense is we're dealing with the Tim Duncan of guards, and I called him that years ago on the show, the way that he plays. The Tim Duncan of guards. He's due for another chip this year. I hate to say it. Because I don't know. I don't know. What do I know? But I will say this. You're okay. What's a bigger playoff accomplishment? Going and finishing out the Atlanta Hawks 3 games in a row after 2 embarrassing losses, or the Detroit Pistons stopping a hungry Orlando Magic team, which is, I'm sorry, but way better, and especially coming off of that win against the Charlotte Hornets. I just think the Magic.
Yeah, but they didn't have their boy. They didn't have that big kid.
I'm worried about the Knicks.
Yeah. They didn't have the other big kid. What's his name?
Yeah,
I forget his name. Wagner. They didn't have Wagner. So they were at a disadvantage not having Wagner. But my whole thing goes back to the San Antonio squad right quick, because I think the Spurs could give them a run for their money. Will they win? I don't know, but I think give them a run for the money. And also, your boy is getting ready to get traded. They breaking up that Denver Nuggets squad. So look for your boy, Jokic, whatever. Look for him to go to another team, and I hope it ain't the Lakers. I know you do, because you're a Cali guy. Because that's what they have the rumor.
Yeah,
the rumor
he goes to the Lakers.
He might end up on the Lakers with Luka. That's the rumor.
Yeah. That's what we praying.
What you think about that, Ryan? Luka and Joker?
Look, we can't. Yeah, I mean, it sounds interesting, and it would make sense. Like, considering they scrapped my man, we call him the cookout coach, Coach Malone. Now that he's down
he's in Carolina.
UNC. I don't like that move at all. That was vile, man. Yeah, I mean, I guess it could happen, right? Imagine that. I mean, he'd be the best Lakers center since Shaq, and maybe the best. I mean, we'll see how he does. Like, alongside of Luka, it would be incredible to see. It would be incredible to see. But as for right now, we only have a minute left. So I just want to make sure there's so many game sevens and so much going on. We just saw former Nick RJ Barrett
Right.
with an
That
all-time
was.
playoff shot. That was incredible. I don't know, man. I look, the East, I'm not saying there's going to be an upset, but it's the wild, wild East right now.
Right.
I
Totally.
think, we talk about the Spurs maybe being able to stop the Thunder. I think that's a little premature. I think the Spurs need more years together. I think that when a few of those guys are low-key going to be superstars, but they're
Right.
just not yet.
Yeah.
And I think it's the Thunder's year to lose or win in the West. But with the East, full on, anything could happen. I don't think that I trust playoff Harden. I think that it's going to be Toronto that advances.
Yeah.
But of all of these teams, like Toronto, I think Detroit's going to advance.
Yeah.
And I think I agree. I hate to say it, but I think the 76ers are going to advance
Right.
over I hate the Celtics, but
Right.
and I say that because I think if the 76ers advance, they could go all the way.
Ooh, okay.
With steroid George.
Yeah.
You got George all juiced up.
Actually, the man,
ready to
the
rock.
man, though, Ray Ray, is
Embiid,
Tyrese
hopefully
Maxey.
on some juice.
That boy is nasty. That
Yeah,
Tyrese
100%.
And
Maxey-
of course, like this
Yeah,
is
Tyrese
great
Maxey
awakening
is that
of Tyrese
dude.
Maxey, man.
And speaking
Yeah.
of that dude, we got to get out of here, dudes.
Yeah, he's
I
gold.
love you guys. We got to give my man
Yeah.
Jordan a shout out for being on the show. He'll be back, Ryan. You're going to be on his show,
Absolutely.
his podcast. We got some more folks coming on our show. We got to get Fuego Base on his show as well. I'm so glad we got Ray Ray in the building. Ray, you got to wait to meet Greg Vaughn, the other superstar athlete that we got here. Because me and Ryan, we just talking heads.
Yeah,
we got to defer to you
absolutely.
guys because you guys put on them. You
Oh,
put on
yeah.
them jock straps and took the hit that I wasn't going to take. Okay, I was gonna
so
let you
excited.
block for me,
So-
Ray Ray. Okay, so, Ryan, man, take
Take
us
a
out of here,
picture.
Ryan.
I was in the wrong genetic pool, man. Hey, if you were swimming in the shallow end of the genetic pool like me, you need athletes around to make us more valid, man. Come on. 5'6" and white. You think I'm going to dunk a basketball? Well, that being said, everybody, thanks for listening. Meet us at foxsportsradiowgo.com or go to newsolutionsnetwork.com for more. And, of course, subscribe to our YouTube, What's Going On Sports, all things What's Going On Sports on social media platforms. Thanks for listening, folks. We love you, and I love you both.
Peace.
And I'll see you guys next week. We're over and out.
Oh.